wearing black nitrile gloves and you're using black surgical wire, or sorry, surgical line. And let's say your boss, who you really want to impress because she's super nice and she might let you go and get a partnership at her clinic, says, "Hey, Johnny," this is my female voice. Why don't you? I finished closing the muscles. Would you like to close the skin? After we just did surgery on a German Shepherd. And let's say you're really nervous, and long story short, I sewed my hand to a German Shepherd.
You know, I could probably get you a job in Grass Valley.
But I'm getting a master's at Fresno.
Okay, I was gonna say I could get you a veterinary job there.
I don't want a veterinary job. I quit the veterinary career because I got sad.
Oh. I could get you a dog breeding job there.
If I wanted to go and make animals fuck, I'd just hang out by a frat house.
One of my best friends does that.
Hangs out by frat houses?
She's a dog breeder.
I mean, dude, I was a horse breeder at Cal Poly. At least I worked for one. And I did do a lot of repro stuff, but to be honest, it's just it's a dull world. It gets dull.
Yeah, she's been doing it for years.
Yeah. I mean, horse breeding is scary.
And she needs another person that can do it because, like, she literally works almost 7 days a week. Actually, 7 days a week right now.
That sounds... I like a 9 to 5, and I like to know where my next paycheck is coming from.
The reason she works 7 hours a day is because she's the only one that can do what she does. And they need another person so they don't have to...
Well, I mean, if I get my master's at Fresno, for one, my tortured, crippled body will no longer have to chase bears in the woods at night, which is quite frankly exhausting. And for two, I'll be making like $80,000 a year eventually. Like I'm not going to make those numbers being a dog breeder, and I want to do the whole house 2.5 children thing. So
right, 2.5 children is the perfect number of children. Because, like, 3 is too much, I mean, but, like, 2's not enough, you know?
Well, it gets really awkward when you have to whip out the bandsaw, but, we all do what we have to.
Well, I mean, you could always give half your children away to, like, a clinic or, sell it for, like, at least, like, 10 grand.
Yeah. Hey, Daniel, want to buy my son? Hard worker, good shoulders.
That's the thing. Like, if you have 3 children and then you only want 2.5, you give me the other half, and then we both have 2.5.
Or we could do a timeshare.
Yeah, it could be a timeshare. That would work too. Then we don't have to saw the kid in half. It's less bloody that way.
Yeah, no Solomon up in here, huh? I am a throbbing.
I don't even know what time it is. Oh, it's almost 8 here. Jesus. Which means it's like late there.
It's 10:30.
Alright, so here's Johnny's address, everybody. No. And by everybody, I mean, like, maybe one viewer if I have that many.
Yeah. The firstborn you promised to the local witch. Well, you see, the trick is you gotta become a white witch is the goal. Like, oh gosh. Well, I gotta stop playing The Witcher. That's my biggest problem. And I gotta stop watching that stupid show. Like, it's amazing. But now, all I can think of, whenever I hear... So, Jaden, do you remember the Peller from The Witcher 3? Jaden.
I don't think
it's that my mic muted.
Is on.
Yeah.
Yes,
Jaden,
I do.
Do you remember? Well, whenever somebody says the word witch now, I just think of the Peller, and specifically when you figure out that he fucks his goat.
Why is that what you think of?
Because of Ross Williams, obviously. Ross Williams is a guy who went to our high school who had sex with his goat. Well, actually, I don't even know if it was his goat. This might have been a remote mission. Point is, though, Ross Williams is absolutely nuts and dangerous, and we don't like Ross Williams. Well, dangerous. He's like a foot tall. Like, he's tiny. Although he did join up. I think he did Marines.
Found another floating island right on the edge of the world.
So he probably could kill me, but someone fucked a goat in Fresno State. I'm pretty sure it's a pan. Oh my god! Please tell me Ross Williams went to Fresno State.
I'm gonna look it up.
Find out. I think he's on Facebook. And he still looks like he's like 14 too. Like his face is not developed. Neither has his body. He is tiny and inefficient.
Uh-huh. You know, I should.
It's like most people.
No, he's still in Mariposa.
Oh God! That means he's in the same city. The university euthanized the goat. How hard did they fuck that goat?
U.S. Marine Corps Reserves.
He's in the reserve. They don't do the background check, I bet. Well, he also was a minor when this whole thing happened,
Marines
so
and
I think
Navy's
they
bitch.
lock up their permanent records, don't they?
I have no idea.
But yeah, I have to. Oh, that's the biggest reason why I don't want to be a researcher.
They killed the goat?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, that's the biggest reason why I don't want to be a researcher. So when I worked at the college, like there was a lab, a mouse lab, and they did a study where it was literally just having students practice injecting water, and they had to euthanize all the mice after because it technically wasn't a blind study. These mice have been injected before now, like even though it was just saline. Because they were like, oh, this will make it better science. And I'm like, this is unethical. I hate this. I don't want to go and I'm not going to be a researcher. And so I'm not going to be a researcher.
Yeah, but humans are the only creatures that matter, obviously.
Computer science research is basically just feeding images to an AI and analyzing the results.
Well, I still think I need to be a researcher so I can figure out how to give cats thumbs.
Well, so the biggest thing is if you do ecology research, you don't have to murder everything. Ecology research is purely data collection and stats.
Yeah,
so like I'm inclined more to do ecology. That's less research and more breeding.
Cats will have thumbs.
Well,
Opposed.
It might be called applied.
Opposable
it might be applied
thumbs.
Research. Where's my cat?
Because once cats have opposable thumbs, humans aren't necessary anymore.
Yeah. That's how it works.
Mm-hmm. The only reason we exist is because cats don't have thumbs.
I can get behind
well,
that.
we also exist to keep people from fucking goats.
Come on, imagine if, like...
We're doing a bad job.
Imagine...
Yeah, apparently.
Imagine this, ready?
Screwed up twice.
Mm-hmm.
A lion in Africa with thumbs, grabbing the spear out of midair and throwing it back at you. That's terrifying.
Yeah. Stem cell research is still is better because especially I hate to say human research is good because there's legal protections for humans. The problem with pure animal models is like legally mice are not alive. Like they are not legally classified as animals.
It's because
why?
animals don't matter.
It's because they needed models is what it came down to. They needed models and they needed a shorthand to do medical research, mostly cancer stuff. So they legally so when they push through an animal rights bill, they go out of their way to make sure it doesn't actually cover all animals, and it drives me nuts.
How is PETA
because
not
I love mice, and honestly,
as much as PETA's terrible.
PETA's incompetent. Also, PETA's kind of dangerous. Like, don't mess with PETA. Like, there was a guy who broke into my old job and like was trying to go and blow up a research plant, but I'm like, you're just gonna set all the monkeys on fire. Like that's not helpful. Like that was also a Cal Poly.
PETA's a bunch of dumbasses.
Yeah, maybe.
Be right back.
Yeah, I think there's that whole. Yeah, PETA's incompetent, and they just do weird stuff, and they've kind of ruined their name and things like that. Like for instance, they're super highly opposed to zoos, and like zoos are like the conservation breeders who are like out in the field getting everybody back to like they're the ones that are actually breeding these animals for reintroduction into the world. And also, honestly, as a zookeeper, zoo animals are pretty happy like 90% of the time. The only exception I'd say is chimpanzees, whales, dolphins, and like pretty much anything that's intelligent enough to go and realize I have tools and I could make fire.
Wait,
instead
you
I'm
said
here.
Whales? People from Wales aren't very intelligent. I'm just kidding.
Don't pick on the Welsh. I like the Welsh. I mean, as long as they stay away from my freaking sheep.
Now the Scottish, they're some smart people.
Yeah. Well, they eat the inside of the sheep.
Yeah.
Oh God. Me and my sister had an argument tonight about the difference between Nordic and Scandinavian, and she was right, and I was ashamed.
Well, wait, hold on. Nordic and Scandinavian are the same people.
No, so Nordic is a broader range. Scandinavian is just not. It doesn't include Finland because Scandinavian refers to ethnic Scandinavians, so like Nordo-Germanics.
Germanic,
yeah.
Scandinavians. There's a couple other out there. We're all Nordic people.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah. There's ethnic. So Nordic refers to ethnic Finns, Scandinavians, and a few others like that. Also West Slavs. The Nordic peoples specifically are. Sorry, the Scandinavian people, however, are Germans, like they are ethnically Nordo-Germanic. They're from the Germanic tribes that went up there. And I should know this. Like, I got my history minor because I wrote a in frickin' the evolution of Celto-Germanic culture. Although, mind you, I was focused on the Southern Germans and like the Anglos and the Saxons and stuff like that. Oh, that was scary. Ow! Cut my thumb. That wasn't my thumb. Oh no, it was my thumb. Sweet. But yeah, Celto-Germanic. But yeah, I literally wrote like 100-page paper on this shit. And then my sister, who uses Wikipedia, cites Wikipedia as sources, was smarter than me. And I was like, oh, okay. I mean, she's older, so I guess I should have expected it, but still.
This is taking so long.
I love sewing.
I'm literally
I was thinking about it. I might learn how to crochet.
Crochet? I've crocheted before.
Yeah, I just... Is it fun?
It's peaceful.
I like peaceful. Like I have a host of peaceful activities, but like I like writing a lot. Like when I work on that kid's book I talk about, but like it's really exhausting to do so because my brain is very active. And then hiking, I mean, I hike for work, so I don't really hike on my own that much. Although I guess now that I'm not a park ranger,
I was gonna say you don't work anymore.
Yeah, now that I'm a park ranger, I may. I don't know. I might do a couple more seasons as a seasonal, like if I have time during the summers. But they also might be having me work on my grad project during summers, which would make shit really difficult because then I'd be having to like work as a waiter in Fresno or something. And I'd much rather go and work in a national park and make $18 an hour. Although they did say I'm pretty much guaranteed to get a TA position, and my research is training undergrads who are not STEM majors to like STEM. They're all apparently required to go and take this like chemistry class, and I'm going to basically teach the chemistry class, or at least the lab portion, and I'm going to collect data on their feelings and their brain and stuff, and then like hopefully I won't have to collect brain samples. I might collect brain samples. I don't know. It depends how closely they're looking. Daniel, what are you doing?
I am circling the entire Minecraft world.
Huh. Ow.
I have traveled over 10 kilometers.
When you get your house in Honolulu,
back.
I'm going to move into your attic. Okay. Oh, welcome back, Jordan.
I've traveled
10,000 I was talking about my...
meters, Jaden.
Isn't that a song? And I will walk 5,000 miles.
It's 500.
No, that was... Your mom's 500. Oh!
It's called 500 miles.
You're 500 kilos.
The cast of Doctor Who did it.
That's how I actually...
miles, but sang it.
That's actually how I found out about it. Like I first saw it like on that episode with Tennant and Rose.
What?
Was that a finale?
That wasn't an episode.
Was. Yeah, it was just a random video by this cast.
Wait, wasn't it at the end of an episode?
No, the cast and crew did it.
Oh,
it was just on YouTube.
Well, I have shit on my nose.
Idiot.
Oh, you hurt my feelings.
You fucking idiot.
It's okay. I don't have feelings. I'm a boy. Oh
That's
no,
facts.
that's bad.
Males
Yep,
don't
it's
have
an anime.
feelings.
Boys don't have feelings. Instead we have pickup trucks and stuff.
And women need more sleep than us because of all that jumping to conclusions and overthinking.
He's in the Navy. Daniel's in the Navy, in case you couldn't tell. I'm moaning a lot. I'm in so much pain. I wasn't even out that long working on that wood. I was out there for like an hour. Like, it was terrible.
Okay, I'm actually only going to go one wall of this world, because 2 walls is going to take forever.
But yeah, PETA is aggressively disorganized, they're impulsive, and they honestly don't really know what they stand for themselves. So I don't really give PETA a lot of thought. I just read chat, and Shelby was like, PETA gives vegans a bad name. And I'm like, oh, PETA does give vegans a bad name, because PETA gives everybody a bad name. Like,
like just, she's still watching
like, God.
Which means...
She's my best friend now?
I could say things about vegans.
Don't be mean.
Okay. I actually don't care.
Thank you.
I think people can eat whatever they want.
I gotta be honest, like, I don't know. I feel like eventually I probably should be a vegetarian.
Why are you a vegan, Shelby? If you don't mind.
Nah.
She'll tell us eventually. Maybe. Or not. I don't really care.
I'm sure. Yeah.
I'm always curious why people go vegetarian or vegan or pescatarian. Because my aunt is my aunt's a vegetarian due to the fact because something about animal cruelty, and I can't remember the exact reason.
Well, I'll tell you what. After working in the industry, the only ethical beef is...
Wait, what was the answer?
Damn straight. The only ethical beef... She loves grass so much, obviously.
Lovely answer.
Yeah, the only ethical beef is grass finished beef, and nobody makes grass finished beef because it's not.
I'm going vegan because I like grass too.
It's the only reasonable answer.
I think
you're not allowed
that
to
needs
like
to
grass.
be on a bumper
sticker. You're an army.
Why not? I could still like it.
You're not allowed to like things.
I'm currently looking at grass.
You're digital grass. Oh God.
Actually, I'm looking at dirt, so it's not even grass right now.
If anybody likes grass here, it's me. I did that entire National Geographic capstone video on grass. I have pictures of Jaden holding fistfuls of grass to trick the National Geographic Society into thinking that I taught a high school class on this.
You know, it's
my
funny.
proudest moment this year.
One of your viewers actually is a big wig at National Geographic, and he's now taking away your degree.
Mm-hmm.
Too late. They already mailed me the PDF. Honestly, though, I was
wait, hold on. Taking away your degree. They're gonna mail Cal Poly.
Like, they're gonna mail Cal Poly and get my bachelor's taken away.
Yep. Ooh, dragon. Oh God! Drop my pickaxe.
Oh God. Hi, buddy.
Ow.
Dog has visited.
Charlie.
Hello.
You know, I should just, when I get a dog, I should literally just do a 24-hour stream of my dog.
Oh yeah.
I think that's a thing.
Someone yesterday was streaming their cat sleeping, and it had 7,000 viewers.
Wait, does that count as sleeping? That's against Twitch policy. No, I'm just kidding. 7,000
Well, at least it wasn't.
I've run into the wall. Is that a dragon? So dragons, I think, can travel in and out of the barrier.
Ah, can you do it if you're riding a dragon?
I don't know. Because the reason I'm saying that is because there's a dragon nest right there.
Wait, that would be really dumb. I don't have God mode. That would be suicide if it worked.
And it might kill, or you might lose your dragon that way.
Yeah.
Is there a command to summon them?
No. You just have to raise them from the egg. And they get to max size after 125 in-game days.
I have officially
Can you cheat that by like manipulating the something?
No, but there's something you can feed them that counts as 1 day per feed, so if you feed them 125 of that. then they're fully grown.
I have officially traveled 1,500 or 15 kilometers.
Not a lot of it.
In a straight line.
Wow.
This is kind of nice too, because I can use all my spare wire to fatten this out now that I got the proportions right enough for me to not care anymore. I love being just right enough.
Oh god. Oh, it's loading our area.
The last section is the shaping section. That's basically where I hit it and scream, and then eventually it fixes it.
Oh god. I think I've frozen.
You're frozen? Well, that's what you get for sucking! I can't believe I used the last of my brass. That shit's expensive. Like, I think that little spiel, this was $25. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, it lasted me like 3 years. But I didn't do anything in college except drink and, like, dance. So I haven't been using it for
stream?
Ever. It's in the background. I did it to give you a viewer, but also it's frozen on my screen.
Because I have 4 users in my chat.
Oh
god.
It says you have 2 on mine.
Shout out. I got Lemon Juices 12. Command. Oh, I think Minecraft crashed.
Rip. You got Commander Root?
Yeah, I got Commander Root.
Yeah, the classic bot.
Yeah. And another another TT viewer? Oh. I think it crashed. That's so fun.
That's what you get for being dumb.
Hey,
got him.
Where does your recordings go when you're recording a video on Twitch on OBS?
Were you recording it?
I'm currently recording and streaming.
Oh, wherever you have it Good answer, right?
Yeah.
Probably your videos folder.
I'm gonna put on YouTube saying man travels 15,000 meters in a straight line.
No, you have to click.
Coronavirus.
No, you have to go and. I was about to say you have to go and be like, man travels 16,000 miles, gone wrong, gone sexual. Hashtag Margaret Thatcher.
Yeah, I should look up the most searched things on YouTube and put all of those in my title somehow.
Margaret Thatcher, obviously. Margaret Thatcher.
I even put Hitler in there for some reason, just so I get those viewers.
Yeah, I found Hitler in
Draconium
Minecraft.
Blocks count as bookshelves?
I do.
I should probably close some of these things that are open. Like Pornhub, I don't need that open. Kidding. Or am I? Maybe I'm constantly
You closed that app?
Yeah. App?
This
you mean you don't just have a Pornhub phone?
Well, this is my porn phone. Don't hold it for more than 5 seconds. It'll start to burn your skin.
Wait, what? You said draconium blocks count as bookshelves?
Yes, they do.
What does that mean?
And now, the next part is called flattening. Flattening is where we flatten it.
Why, are you in my enchanting room?
No, I found someone else's enchanting room, and they were using
Pornhub. The porn phone is always on vibrate.
I might have to stop.
I keep it in a sandwich baggie.
Wait, why is Captain What's-His-Face a bot? And why does it always follow me?
Daniel, he's scared of the dark. You know what to do. Oh. You're too late.
So ultimately, let's try to align this. This should be flat-ish.